Hello, welcome to my new video. Today I want to show you some Lord of the Rings documentary editions. At first, J.R.R. Tolkien, Master of the Rings, documentary from 2004, I suppose. And The Lord of the Rings, the ultimate critical review, which contains inside Tolkien's Lord of the Rings a three-part series about each of the books. I begin with Master of the Rings special edition with DVD, CD and booklet with this beautiful artwork from brothers Hildebrand, who made artwork for all Lord of the Rings books. Now let's take a look what's inside. Both editions have lots and lots of artwork by brothers Hildebrand. There is also an image gallery with this incredibly beautiful, somewhat child book-like, but though incredibly beautiful. I suppose that also Peter Jackson was inspired by it. For example, this illustration is actually Tolkien himself with a dwarf. So it contains a booklet, DVD, and a CD. On CD there's some music inspired by the books, and the titles of these songs are The Shire, Old Forest, Rivendell. That is not soundtrack to the movies. The movies are not even mentioned, though they were already made when these documentaries were made. Oh, really beautiful artwork. So now let's take a look inside this beautiful booklet. Well, I have to be honest, the movies, these documentaries are from 2003, 2004, but they look much older. They look like they were made in 80s or 90s. They are pretty informative, pretty interesting. They go through the books, Fellowship of the Ring. They go through the books and analyze them, analyze the inspiration of Tolkien, the British. Balrog. Inspirations of Tolkien, the literature that inspired him as a professor of English literature. So that was Master of the Rings. This documentary, along with bonus features like music videos for this music, some music videos and some interviews. Now we go to the next edition, the Mordor. That's the same picture of Mordor with Frodo, and it's an incredibly beautiful edition with it's actually a massive media book. Beautiful, very glossy. Here's a picture of Gollum, very children book like. And here are three documentaries, 1 hour long, 1 hour each, about every movie. There is also inside Tolkien's Hobbit that is not included here, unfortunately. And as bonus features, well, I go through the booklet and then explain some things. As bonus features, they are especially interviews with brothers Hildebrand. They discuss some of their paintings, It's Bilbo and Gandalf and Hobbit. So it's incredibly informative. It's really a real book actually, with a lot of incredibly beautiful illustration. Bilbo Baggins. Both Master of the Rings, a 2-hour documentary, and this 3 documentaries have a similar structure. They go through the books, not the movies, the books, and go through the books. They both use somewhat different CGI, very early CGI maps of Middle Earth, where they show the journey of the Fellowship and the characters, and they have also small, very cheaply filmed scenes. Each documentary has its own style of the scenes. Very cheaply filmed scenes, the most important scenes of Lord of the Rings. Of course, it's only a documentary, so you see a filmed scene of Gandalf with Bilbo and the Fellowship, and so on and so on. The Tom Bombadil, who was not present in the movies, a tree from the old forest. Each chapter has its own color. So this was one blue, this is red. It's incredibly beautiful edition. They are pretty cheap actually. It's really old editions, and you can get them without any problems, I suppose. Lothlorien. The additional feature is also a biography of Tolkien. There are also some interviews, some black and white interviews with Tolkien as he was still alive. I think it's somewhat strange why they don't mention the movies, but on the other hand, you can make lots and lots of documents. There are indeed lots and lots of documentaries about the movies. The Minas Tirith, you see there's some inspiration that Jackson took from it. I more prefer the design of Jackson, Peter Jackson, of Minas Tirith. So it's yellow. The final yellow chapter, and this just incredibly beautiful scene in Rivendell with old Bilbo, and I suppose it's Frodo and Gandalf. Incredibly beautiful. And there is some bonus one. There was also a German edition of Master of the Ring, and it's very same. It has pretty much the same discs, but it has somewhat different packaging. First, the digipack without the disc. The Balrog, the Bilbo, and the Tolkien himself. I think it's very creative to picture Tolkien himself within the Middle Earth. And now that's just stunning. That's just beautiful. The battle scene of Frodo, Gandalf, Aragorn, the Fellowship of the Rings, of the Ring, not of the Rings, of the Ring. Just beautiful. So folks, that was a longer video than I expected. How did you like the books, the movies, these editions? I can highly recommend these documentaries. I suppose you can actually find them on YouTube. So when you don't want to buy them, you can watch them for free. So Till the next time, don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Bye bye.